Man, Rooster, it's gotta be 5 o'clock somewhere.
Welcome back, everybody.
So you know,
It's that show.
Bishop.
I'm Rooster, and today we're going 2-stroke, 4-stroke. Which one?
I don't know.
What was your favorite?
2.
2. I always
strokes.
wrote a 2 also.
2-stroke.
Fucking quick as shit, buzzing around. Whee!
Those dirt bikes, you could tear some shit out.
Right. That was the nicest thing, is that they were so easy to fix when like I would fucking destroy it or crash it or something.
Well, you didn't fix it.
Exactly.
You didn't fix it.
But I got to hear less bitching. I got to hear less of it because it was easier to buy the fucking parts for it and shit.
Well, I mean, with a 2-stroke dirt bike, you gotta you better have a damn good air cleaner if you're gonna get into sand.
Yeah.
Right? Or really lose dirt.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean...
For real, they'll fucking
just
go so quick.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also from riding a 4-stroke, what's nice about a 4-stroke is they got so much torque, you can just barely putt on it and push you up in the air over a big hill.
The power band's completely different on a 4-stroke.
Oh, yeah.
With the fuel injection and all that kind of good jazz. But 2-strokes? Buddy,
Race cars.
you can smell. You could just smell the mix. You could smell the mix when the mix was wrong. Like you mix it too lean or too hot or too heavy on the oil.
You could tell just from the smell.
Oh yeah, you can.
Wow, that's cool.
You can. But yeah, me and my cousin Eric, we fucked all kinds of shit up on 2-strokes. Yeah, but those, they're easier to maintain. They offer, in my opinion, with a couple modifications, you can do a lot more. Whereas a 4-stroke, especially the new stuff where it's fuel injected and it's computer controlled like everything else. Like, holy shit!
I didn't even realize they're computer controlled dirt bikes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, because they have the same little brains in there that you would in a car.
Yeah, but Since when? I didn't realize that it took any computing power to run a fucking dirt bike.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, probably. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say, even since the early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a little behind on my knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, they have little modules and stuff in there, but it's just the updated version. I mean, it's not just spark and fuel anymore.
Yeah.
There's an actual timing mechanism or, a computer chip in there that helps out with that. You can advance. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. But, yeah, dirt bikes, man, they are so much fun. I've almost lost my head to a dirt bike, 6 times.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I've taken one down the side of a mountain once. I made the mistake of not letting go of the bike.
Let go of the throttle. Let go of the throttle.
Yeah, not only so I'll tell the whole story. We're out in the fucking desert. If you were watching our previous videos, same trip where I shot the pistol and split my fucking thumb in half.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, right? But we were headed up this steep little crest of a hill. And there was just a little trail right up the crest of the hill. So we're putting, and this is only my first couple of times riding a dirt bike, so I'm still figuring it out. So I'm going way too light on the throttle, and the front tire hits a big stone in the middle and just stops me dead in my tracks. And then I was so tiny, my feet couldn't reach the ground, but also we're on the side of a hill, so there's no ground to grab. So my dad hears the bike stall, turns around and looks at me, and I just looking at him. I just go down this hill. I'm holding the throttle the whole fucking time, trying to get up. Whee, boom, boom, bam, goosh, bam. Slammed the fuck out of my shit, rolled down this hill, piled right onto a fucking cactus. Of course.
Oh, God.
It's a scene straight out of a TV show.
Oh, God.
So my dad fucking whips down, obviously, comes right next to me, turns the bike off, pulls it off of me, and then we spent the next 30 minutes of there and him fucking gink, pulling fucking shit out. I bruised the shit out of the side of my face, my knee. That was not a good experience.
You know, when you turn 40, you're going to experience a lot of the same pains.
Right? I understand my father a little bit more. Some of the things that he had to deal with.
We used to do all kinds of stuff, and I always tell this story, and it's horrible of us, but when we were kids, we used to, on the back side of my cousin's property, there's this farmer that he would feed corn, and he had a big place, and we were little assholes, straight up assholes.
Now you're just a big asshole.
Yeah, just got bigger. We used to take old broomsticks and stuff we'd find in people's trash, and we'd take them and cut them and duct tape them to the fucking handlebars and ride them through the cornfields and knock down the stalks.
Oh my God. What a little prick.
Yeah, such assholes.
I bet that farmer was fucking...
Oh, and he was older than shit. I mean, this guy, he was 3 days older than Jesus.
Wow.
He was... And he had mean-ass dogs. And there's a reason. It wasn't just us that did shit like that. All these kids used to do things. But we were the ones on dirt bikes. And we had a whole group of friends we used to ride with. And we would ride up, right to the edge of his property, like his house. And if the dogs weren't outside, right, then we knew he was inside and he had the dogs with him, right? He would have to open the back door, the dogs would come running, and then he would come out with a 12 gauge.
Oh, shit!
Now, we were far enough away, he did it more for scare tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but
the dogs...
Yeah.
Right?
They'll come up on you.
Yeah. And we would take off, and we would sit there and rev him up, and call him out, and he would come out, and he'd be cussing and swearing at us, and... it looked like a sand person from Star Wars. And put that damn bead on you and blast a couple. But by that time, we're already running, and they'd just be bouncing off of you like BBs.
Holy shit! You can feel the bullets hitting you.
The little BBs. Yeah.
Well, so because of the distance, the velocity of them slowed down so much that it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
But we just taunt the shit out of him, right?
Oh my God.
Now, one time though, he got smart, right? Because somebody would always go and get up there as quiet as they could to see if the dogs were out, and if they were out, we just wouldn't run. But this particular day, he had already had the door open, right?
Damn.
Because he heard us around the creek bed. Apparently, this is all I'm guessing.
He's ready for the smoke.
And man, we had BB gun wars as kids, and every once in a while you'd have to dig a BB out of your arm or your leg.
Oh God.
Wasn't any big
Pretty
thing.
standard,
Yeah, but when your aunt has to sit there for an hour and a half and pluck them out of you because he was waiting, because his old chicken coop was about half the distance from where we would stop, and he was actually waiting for us.
Wow.
And we came riding up. There's about 3 or 4 of us. And as soon as we stopped, he jumped out around that fucking chicken coop. Oh shit!
How far was he from you?
Oh, maybe 50 yards.
Oh, God.
And we just hammered it. And he's trying to figure out who he's going to take a shot at first. And boom! And I just remember I'm hammering this YZ I'm on. I'm like, oh my God! And I didn't feel it. And I'm like, oh God, it went BAM! And then it hits me. And I'm like, son of a bitch! And yeah, I had like a dozen BBs in my back. Oh my
God. Like actual shotgun?
Yeah, shot.
Beeves?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How are you alive?
Well, we were still moving.
Yeah.
So fast.
So that takes away from the velocity that hit you at, but still.
But it still felt like I got hit by 12 BBs in a BB fight at the same time. It's like airsoft on crack.
Seriously though.
So
God damn.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. And then here I've been up in the mountain ranges, and I've been on quad trails. Right? And I love quads. I love being out, and I love being able to explore and do all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
When fuckers get out there on their goddamn dirt bikes, and they're not supposed to be on those trails, and they'll come jumping across shit and not know you're there.
Damn.
I've literally had a back tire miss my fucking face by like 3 inches.
Jesus.
And I was so pissed off. I was so pissed. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. But, it's just one of those things where people don't think.
Right.
They don't think anybody else is there.
Yeah.
That's the same problem with anything else.
Yeah.
You know, you're just having a good time. You don't think about it. And next thing you know, you damn near take somebody's face off.
For real.
So yeah, I don't know.
Jesus
but dirt
Christ.
bikes, they're a lot of fun.
Right.
But I prefer quads now.
Right. We had this... I don't know if you've seen that little yellow quad that we got. You've seen it, yeah, okay. Because we still got it around here. My grandpa whips it around at the fucking meets and shit they have. So, but that thing has literally zero suspension. Like, it's just fucking the wheels. So I was whipping that around the desert and thinking I was hot shit. Come up on this little dip section, I don't know what you call it, where it's like real wavy and you're kind of supposed to like hop one or two. So I'm throttle down, get up on my legs. I'm ready to suppress some of it, and I didn't really even put together that this had no suspension. So I start hitting it, bam, boom, bam, boom, builds the fucking power, and I just went right over the handlebars.
Oh god!
Boom, gosh, just rolled with the fucking dirt bike or with the quad. Totally piled into the ground. Quad landed. I can't believe I'm alive. I can't believe my dad could deal with me being such a fucking hooligan. And it was like a scene in a movie where like somebody gets knocked out and you see like their black vision barely, like their eyes open. You know, it's squinting. It's all fuzzy, but they can barely see through the crease of eyes. I just remember barely seeing through the crease of my eyes. And my dad whips up. He had to be going fucking 30 miles an hour. And totally just bails from his quad because he was super worried about me. So in my little fog haze, I see his quad. Boom, bam, bam, game, go bouncing, rolling. He sticks his legs in the ground. Stops right by me. Comes over, rips that fucking quad off me and picks me up. And obviously I was fine, so I was a resilient little fuck, but...
You might have been dying.
But maybe that caused a little bit of brain damage. Just in a foggy haze, seeing my dad grab me by his shirt and be like, "Are you okay? Are you alright? What the fuck's going on?" He's like, "What the fuck were you thinking?" Like, totally. I've had some serious pile-ups on it, but that's how you learn. That's how you get good at it, is...
Well, you either learn or you don't. One of the two.
Right.
I mean, you've been lucky enough not to have some serious injuries.
Right.
I mean, I've seen some really bad accidents. You know, my other cousin Chubb. I won't call out your name, but I will say Chubb. he was always a little cousin that would always hang out and always wanted to be just like the big cousins. And so we were at a different piece of property, and there was an old barn that had fallen, right? But it literally had like leaned over and fallen. So the roof line was a perfect ramp.
Oh shit! Right? Sounds like a good time.
And there was a huge ditch that was on the other side of this, and we knew where we would run across this thing and then jump across this ditch, right? Well, Chubb had never been.
You knew like the landing spots.
Yeah,
is what you're saying?
because we've done it so many times.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he'd never been out there with us, right?
So he's following you guys. Oh,
and he's on a little Yami 125.
Oh god.
And he's like you. He can barely touch the ground, and you know, and he's doing great all day. And all of a sudden, we're like, let's go jump the roof. Let's go jump the roof. And so we do, and you know, hindsight's 20/20. We should have told him, you don't go down the center of this thing. That's the longest jump.
Really?
Right? And that's what he did. And he hit that thing like Evel Knievel.
Oh,
I mean, he was just wah!
But that little 120 ain't got enough in it.
Oh, and not that fat ass on there. So I remember because I had just come off the right side and I turned around and I was looking to see where he was going, and that's when I realized we never told him don't go down the middle, right? And sure as shit, boom, he comes flying. I'm like, oh, he's dead.
He's dead. Oh, he is dead.
He is dead. And he hit that berm on the other side of this ditch, and it threw him. Right, it literally, and this is what saved him, is it threw him because the front forks of that Yami got folded in on top of the seat.
Oh shit!
That's how hard that bike hit.
Oh my
god! Right, because he didn't clear the apex of it.
Did he hit the landing ramp, the wall of it? Is that what you're saying?
No, he hit. So you know, you get a berm, right? But he hit the flat side on the inside,
exactly.
Instead of hitting the top end and cresting it down. So he hit that thing, and it folded those forks over, but luckily it threw his fat ass
up over the berm.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank God. Would have broke his fucking
Oh,
neck.
it threw his ass like a little Tootsie Roll down a fucking hill, man. And he was...
Oh, my God.
And he ran, and he ran into a bunch of barn debris and stuff, like an old burn pile and stuff. And I just remember he was just laid out, and he was staring at the sky. And when we ran up, we were like, "Is he alive? Is he alive?" And he wasn't breathing. He was just totally like frozen, right? Because he had knocked the wind out of himself.
Oh my God.
And he was, we're like, "Oh my God, he's alive!" It was fucking horrible, man. You can do so much damage to yourself on those.
You
things,
don't realize,
man.
Seriously though.
They're so much fun though.
Yeah.
So much fun.
For real though.
Let us know what you've done on a dirt bike.
Oh yeah, we want to hear your craziest stories.
Or 4-stroke.
2-stroke, 4-stroke.
What do you like? Like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on Rumble.
Yep.
But unless the next round's on you guys,
we
gotta go. Cheers.
That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, that show.